So we're prompted for law of cosines for this problem because, well, it's a non-right triangle. And if it's not a right triangle, there's two things we usually use: law of sines and law of cosines. Law of sines can only be used if you have a complete pair, an angle and its corresponding side. So we're missing an angle, missing an angle, missing an angle. So the law of sines is out. That means we've got to use law of cosines, which looks like this. And C just needs to correspond. The little c needs to be the side length that corresponds with capital C, whatever angle you're trying to work with. So since we're trying to solve for angle A here, the letters are arbitrary. We want to be able to find out what this is. So you can switch all the letters around if you want. You can say that this is C, and this is A, and this is B. And the A and the B don't matter as long as you focus on the C that you're trying to solve for. So in other words, this formula could be rearranged. This could be A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2 times B times C cosine A. So that's essentially what we're doing in this case. So this little c represents the side length of the special pair, the angle in the pair. So I'm putting in a 4 in this case. And then the A squared plus the B squared, those are the ones that don't correspond with the angle. So that's 10 and 8 in this case. Then it's supposed to subtract 2 times A times B. So 2 times 8 times 10. And then it's times cosine of angle C. And in this case, the angle we're working with is A. So you can put a capital C there, capital A there, whatever you want. But that's the angle we're trying to solve for. So you got to be really careful with this one, the order of operations. So you got to be really careful not to do what most students do, which is where they do 8 squared plus 10 squared in the calculator, and then they subtract 2 times 8 times 10. You can't do that because these aren't like terms. This has a cosine A attached to it, and this does not. These two numbers, even if you add them up, they don't have a cosine A. So you got to simplify these first. Okay, and then while we're here, we can do 2 times 8 times 10. And I'm going to be careful not to combine these because this is attached to the cosine of A, so they're not like terms. So since I can't do anything with that, I can get rid of the 164 from this side because I'm trying to figure out what A is. So I'd like to get it by itself. So subtract 164 from both sides. And then I'm trying to get cosine A by itself because then I can get A by itself using an inverse cosine. So negative 160 is being multiplied to cosine. I'm going to divide by negative 160. And then the last step, you need to get cosine A by itself. So use cosine to the negative first of both sides, the inverse cosine. And then you just need to calculate for that part. So there we got what A is, about 22.33 degrees for our answer. 22.33.